Hello. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my life. Right? How's your summer been? Um, I've had better, much better, much better summers. This has been the worst summer of my life. The worst. I signed up for some contests today on Omaze. That's the second time in a couple weeks I've done that. Anyway, pass it around. They're a charity. Yeah, let's see. What would you want your life to be? You know? What do you do with, like, I have this feeling that just, it's like, you know, nonstop for a couple years. I'm right at the edge of something that feels like it's going to be a dream come true. It turns out to be like just, then it just goes away. Or I make it go away, or whatever the circumstances does, the times do, the others do, you know, whatever. But it's just something's been right there. And I can't figure out what it is. But it's like I can touch it, I can grab it, smell it, I can see it, I know it. But it just is right out of my grasp. And it's just, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, and I don't know how to put it away either. Like, I don't know how to put this feeling away because there's so much that it's not just like this feel. It's like a feeling of understanding, like an aha moment. I've been waiting for this aha moment to come. Oh, okay, I get it now. Well, shit. I thought it was the end of the world. Literally thought it was the end of the world, that we were all gonna. And it's just a surprise birthday party, or, you know, whatever, something silly like that, you know. But it's exhausting. And it's just like, it's just right there. Right there. What it is, I don't know. I want to be happy, healthy, rich, with money, you know, real money. I want a house big enough for me and my kids. I want to travel all over the world. But I know you're like, if you know me, you're like, that's all you do. I mean, somewhere where you're pampered, like someone cooks for you, does your laundry and your dishes, and then you go have your hair done, and then every other day on the vacation is spa day, and then you hang out on the lazy river. That's a real lazy river, not one of those little circle pools. And you eat and eat and eat, and you see all these wonderful sights and places you've never heard of or been, or heard of, but never been to. And that sounds amazing. I'm trying, like, I could give you another speech if you want, like, what would my do-gooder speech be? I kind of stopped being that person. I really just want to enjoy the rest of my life. I like to take my 2 kids along with me. Because it's been hard. It's been lonely. I don't know, hard through. Lonely. A very lonely life. Some people, like me, like one of our ingredients to work, like for me to be successful in the world out there, I require other people. They're honest. That's getting harder and harder. It feels like that is impossible now. A life with people who are honest with me about everything. Or anything. Is someone going to bring up the elephant in the room or not? How many people are going to tell me that I'm crazy? Or I just don't need to remember. You just forget about that. You mean my whole life? Just forget about my whole life? And just, where do I go from there? What memory would you like me to parachute from or jump from? Where was the starting point? Action, yeah. I'll just start right there. And the rest is just a show or a play or haha. Nah. When people say that to me, I'm like, I turn them off completely. We're finished. I mean, I may entertain somebody like casually, not like cat like that, but like politely. But in my mind, we're done. We're done. It's very condescending and insults my intelligence. And I refuse to play, I guess, by whatever rules, or I don't know. My life is not a game. So I refuse to be played like it is, because it's not. My biggest fear is that the people around me are so used to playing it, and maybe they didn't know who they were playing the whole time, and now a lot of them do know, that they're just going to stick with it, and that my life, for as long as I'm alive, will be nothing but a gigantic lie. And imagine that. ever experiencing genuine, a genuine humane response the rest of my life, not from anyone I know. Please, God, don't let that happen. I wonder, like, why has this happened, like, as well? Like, was I supposed to die and everyone feels bad because they knew it and didn't do anything about it? Or does really, am I really imagining all this? You know? And again, excuse me if I'm harping. I don't know if this is a story that anyone else has heard before or experienced. But my life has got to be the saddest, the most, it's the saddest, unluckiest, painful, cruel, alone, abused, mentally, physically, one letdown after another, trying your whole life, just the worst. If you weren't to go see my life on a screen, you would it would be the saddest, it would be the saddest, loneliest, pointless. Pointless. There's not even a point. Like, what's the point to that woman? Like, what's her life? So she wakes up every day, and everyone she meets lies to her face on purpose. And she has no clue why, and she has no clue when it's ever going to be over. And each day she just has to keep getting up and hoping that, and every day she hopes, and then every day she goes to bed realizes, nah, it didn't happen. And every day gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And what's the point? But so watched and not validated. Am I dead? Really? Let's just say, God and devil story here. In a made-up world, and in this world, this nightmare that I'm telling you about, who would be, God or the devil, be more like, would you be on the devil's side or God's side? Curious. I don't know. Am I the devil? Sometimes I wonder that. Like, am I the devil? Or am I God? You know what I mean? Like, am I? Sometimes it's the only thing that makes sense. far as why I would be treated this way, you know. If I were the devil, and I've really thought about that a lot recently, in this world, the one that I'm living in and experiencing, I'd rather be the devil than anyone else on the planet. I'm not trying to compete with God. What I'm saying is, people might think they just been picking on this girl, this woman who just can't get her shit together. And y'all have just gotten used to it and fine with it and thought it was a game at first and blah, 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 blah. But what if I'm the devil? Do you believe you can sell your soul? What would that mean? Not only did you maybe make a deal with me in general, but then and got what you wanted, and after that, when you found out who I was or how that was or who it went to, who was your little manifester of your opening your third eye. First you thought it was a game and it was funny, just couldn't be, no, she's just a nothing. And then eventually you're like, oh. And then your approach to how you treated me goes from fun sport to I don't like her. No, we'll hate on her instead. And we'll never tell her who she is. Because if she knew, she'd realize that being the devil in this world is the most powerful thing she could ever have not hoped for to be born into. And if we all keep playing stupid long enough, maybe we'll forget just how shitty we were to her. Yeah, so anyway, have a nice night. Check out some of those charities on Omaze. Wish me some good luck. Signed up for Tesla, $100,000, just money. And then, what do you want to call it? Oh, trip to Monaco with Danica Patrick. And if I go there, Sophie and Charlie gotta go with me. Anyway, have a nice day. I'd like to win all three of them. I want to win everything from here on out. Every contest. I want to be successful every single day. Every single day.